Hello, everybody. What's up? And welcome to Wendy Talk Show, Raw Edition. Today, we're going to be having a very sensitive conversation. So, you just want to keep it right here and wait all the way to the end. Bring as many people as you can on board. I am waiting for people to join so that we can start talking about the topic of the day. Remember, the topic of the day is very interesting and it's about confessing your feelings to your casual partner. So, we are here to discuss if it's okay or what are your thoughts about this particular topic. So you just want to keep it right here. We're going to be live together with my gal, Luo gal, even though I'm on blackout issues. I hope she's going to be showing up. So I can't see people tuning in, but I'm going to give you around 2 seconds to see if you're tuning in. Tell us where you're tuning in from and who you are tuning in with right now. Tell us where you are tuning in from. Una tuning ukiwa wapi, and from which platform. Are you tuning in on Facebook or on YouTube, or are you doing them simultaneously? Una jug from A to B. Tell us all of these things. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Today is about to get lit. So remember, you need to share this video so that we can have a lot of people coming right here on board. Thank you so much for sparing your time and coming to join us on this amazing conversation. Thank you so much for the love and support. I hope you've watched my latest content on YouTube. And if you haven't, just click on the YouTube and it's going to take you straight to my YouTube so that you can be able to subscribe if you haven't, and also be able to catch up with all the content that I got going on right there. Thank you so much. Welcome to Wendy Talk Show, Raw Edition. I can see Glenn Pierce is saying, you look so amazing and beautiful. Thank you so much, Glenn Pierce. I really appreciate your time and your compliment. Thank you so much. Guys, tell us where you're tuning in from and who you are tuning in with right now, this minute. Big shout out to every single person who is watching this right now. Share, share, share. Tell a friend to tell a friend. The conversation today deserves a lot of traction. We need a lot of people on board. We need as much people as we can get, and let us see how it's gonna go. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let us tune in to some music as we wait for people to join in today's topic or discussion, whatever. Let's see how this comes on. All the women out there. And if you're tuning in right now, tell us how you found out about this show that is ongoing. Did it just pop up on your community? Yeah, are you my frequent follower, or so you know about this show all through? Or how did you know about this show? Tell us. I can see Prince Mike is tuned in all the way. Thank you so much. Top Fan Palette, thank you so much for tuning in. Big shout out to you. And I can see you're tuning in all the way from Facebook. Glenn Pierce is tuning in from YouTube. I can see 6 people are watching at the same time, but I can't see any more comments. Guys, bring it on, bring on all the comments and tell us where you're tuning in from and who you are tuning in with. How did you find out about this amazing show? And let's keep the conversation going as we're waiting for our co-hosts today, which is Weaver Bird, and see how we're going to be going through this topic of the day. The topic of the day is it okay to confess your developing feelings to your casual partner? So keep it right here and make sure you tune in all the way to the end. Bring as many people as you can. That is only by sharing, so that we can have a lot of people tuning in and enjoying this beautiful content, and bring all the thoughts that you think about, that you have concerning this topic. Thank you so much. Let's finish this music and then we go on with the topic of discussion. You're strong and you got it, darling. All the sacrifices you made, mama, I'm forever grateful. As if giving my life is not enough, you walk me by the hand. pain, our struggle. You carry them when they are yours. You are here. You and me. I never let a thing because of you, mama. Never let a thing because of you. Never let a thing because of you, mama. More life, mama, more life. God is in you. I see a hero, mama, and you. I see. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, everybody. Tell us where you're tuning in from and who you are tuning in with right now. Tell us the app that you are using to tune in right now. Are you on Facebook or YouTube? Tell us. God grant them all life I pray. One life I pray. I can see. God grant them all life I pray. I can see Ivy Mario Pilot tuning in all the way from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Thank you so much for tuning in from YouTube. Thank you so much. And big shout out to you. Let us keep it going, guys. Never thought of going to a beautiful woman. This is so incredible. You taught me how to love and cherish my. This is what it's meant to be. This life is full of ups and downs. Gotta be a strong one to make it to this far. Thank you, mama. Thank you. Never let a thing because of you, mama. Never let a thing because of you. Never let a thing because of you, mama. All life, mama. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I can see like around 5 people tuning in, but I can't see you guys telling me where you're tuning in from and who you are tuning in with. Tell us the app that you're tuning in from, because if you're not commenting, I'm not able to see where you are tuning in from. So please make it a point to try to communicate with us. And I'm trying to wait for Isaluoga for a little bit if she's not going to be coming, because she said, oh, CG, like technical, not technical issues, blackout issues. So if she's not going to be able to tune in, we're going to proceed without her regardless. So I'm trying to give her around 10 minutes to see if she's going to be coming or if she's not going to be coming. And then we start talking about the topic of the day. So just keep it right here to Malizie Hingom. I can see Elias Otege tuning in all the way from Facebook, and I'm following from Kibera, waiting to cover a wedding. My goodness. God bless your hustle. Hustler number one pale. And Asema, today I might not be here to the end. God bless your hustle. It's okay. Thank you so much for tuning in Gawaje for a little time. I really appreciate that. And all the best on your hustle today. So Alibad's pale, somebody's Otege Elias Otege pale, Otiji Safari Sako already anaingia kwenye hustle na ubaya. So guys, those are the kind of comments I want to see right here. Tell us where you're tuning in from. Tell us what is going on right now. I can see Glenn Pierce on YouTube is saying, I'm watching from a classified location in the Nevada desert. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Tell us where you're tuning in from and who you are tuning in with. Guys, new music is coming and it's on the way, by the way. So you just want to keep it right here. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, there is no way that you're going to be knowing on the know when the music is going to be out. So there is only one way that you need to find out when my music is going to be dropping out, and it's a whole different vibe, guys. This is a vibe on vibe. So you just want to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't. It's easy. It's just down there. Just tap on YouTube, itakupeleka moja kwa moja hadi to my YouTube channel so that you can be able to subscribe to my YouTube channel and catch up on a lot of things. We got a new segment right there inaitwa The Street Interview, and it it's gone all the way to episode 5. So you need to catch up, baby girl. You need to catch up, baby boy. And we also have a new project dubbed Wechekwere in Abuja so soon. So you just want to go there and link up with me. You can also follow me on my social media platforms. On Instagram, I'm available at Wendy.Le.Genius, YouTube, TikTok, all over the place. Wendy.Le.Genius, you're going to be able to link up with me. You're going to be link up with me and get in, dig in my videos and enjoy yourself. Our guest ni kama hakuji, I don't understand, but the topic of discussion today is very interesting, guys. So it's one of a kind. It's about casual partners. A lot of people are in relationships that, they are having a casual partner, but one way or another, maybe they don't know. So that is what we are here to clarify today. And we are here to answer one big question. Ambayo inasema, is it okay to confess developing feelings towards your casual partner? If you don't know what we're talking about, we're talking about a person who you are in a mutual, it's kind of a mutual agreement, and in exchange of something, you gain nikama friends with benefits, something like that. You gain something at the end of it all. So either you gain some money, and them they gain maybe sex or something. I don't understand. It's not like I don't understand, but it's something like that. So that is what we're talking about today. Have you ever been in a relationship where you had a casual partner, no strings attached kind of a relationship? That is what we're talking about today. And we are asking if it's okay to go ahead and start confessing your feelings, developing feelings towards this kind of people. Is it okay? That is what we're talking about today. I can see Chris Linford ndani, governor ananiambia ako ndani ya building. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I can see uko locked pale kwenye YouTube. Karibu sana. We are having a very interesting conversation. We're talking about casual partners. Is it okay to confess developing feelings towards them? One thing that I'm going to be saying from my end is, as a person who has a casual partner, you starting to develop feelings towards them is already a failure, is already a failure. So I don't think it's okay confessing your feelings, because it should be something that doesn't involve feelings, so I think, as a person who is in a casual relationship, and then you start feeling some type of way, like you're developing feelings for this other person, this other partner, it's gonna be like you're betraying yourself, because you knew what you are coming into right from the beginning. And that's why I always say, make sure you make it clear from the beginning that this is what I want in the relationship and this is what I'm gonna offer, in order not to confuse the process. During the process, you don't confuse yourself. For example, somebody just started, they met you and they just started hooking up with you. When I'm talking about hooking up, I'm meaning you just started having sex straight up. You just started having sex straight up and all of these kind of things, and you don't even know what type of a relationship that you are in. So you need to make it clear from the word go, so somebody knows if you're in a relationship. And most of the time, when casual partners start developing feelings towards one another, is when they got trapped in a situation where it wasn't really clear about what type of a relationship that they were in. So hence the step 2, which is developing the feelings, which is illegal. In that kind of a setup, it is illegal, guys. It is against the rules, so that cannot be happening. It is against the rules. So that is what I feel, according to me. I don't know how about you, who is watching. I don't know how about you. So I'm waiting for your comments right here. I was just trying to make it clear a little bit for somebody who might be confused and tuning in right now, who might want to contribute to the topic of discussion, but they don't know what we're talking about. So I just was clarifying a little bit so that you can have light on what we are talking about. So that is all I gotta say for now. I'm waiting for your comments, guys. The topic is so interesting. Please, I need to see the discussion going like crazy right now, because it is it is a very interesting topic, and it needs a lot of opinions. I want to see what you feel on the ground, and sincerely, and all kind of things, all those kinds of things. So Thank you so much for tuning in. And that is what we're talking about. Let me give you a second or two and see if you guys are going to be grasping something or if you guys are going to be typing something. Remember, if you're just tuning in right now, tell us where you're tuning in from and who you are tuning in with. Also, let us know what you think about this topic, the topic of discussion. If at all you're confused or something, the topic of discussion is it okay to confess developing feelings towards your casual partner? Casual partner being a partner that you are just having a hookup with or hookups, you don't have like no strings attached kind of a relationship. That's what we're talking about. So, if you're just joining right now, that is what we have going on. So, let us know in the comment section what you think about this amazing topic, and your opinions are highly they highly matter, so do not hold back, man. I can see some people pale wananiambia ati mtu kama Billy pale ananiambia ati bado anakula. uh-uh. uh Give me a second, I'm communicating with the co-host. Ananiambia hapa I'm already on, man. Yeah, guys. So I can't see comments, man. How are 5 people just watching and saying nothing, man? What's going on with you guys? What's going on with you? I can see Lamphis is saying, I would say it's okay to confess those feelings to your partner, but recognize that you run the risk of being hurt if your partner doesn't share those feelings. It's not any kind of a partner. It's a casual relationship. I'm not talking about people who are in real relationship, like in love and things like that. I'm talking about casual dating. Casual dating, it's like a hookup. It's like those, I only call you when I need you. I only call you when I need you to offer something to me. So I think it's kind of okay, but I respect your opinion. You're saying it's okay, but you risk you risk, chances of being hurt, and if your partner doesn't share those feelings, and in which most cases it's gonna be like that. In most cases, it's gonna be one side who is feeling some type of a way. The other party is not going to be feeling some that way, and in most cases you will find like this other person is also telling you everything that they're going through their lives. Most of the time these people are even really in real relationships, but they need things on the side. So maybe when their guy is away, somehow they call these people, and they get sorted and things like this. So most of the time it's they even tell you all the problems that they have in their relationships and so on and so forth. And that's where you will now start to realize, like, the other party, maybe they are developing feelings towards you, and all the kind of things. Anyway, Glenn is saying, I understand that is a casual relationship, but by partner I mean the other person in the casual relationship. Yeah, okay, it's okay, but I was thinking like you are confusing the two, but it's okay. And it's true, by the way. In most cases you will find out that the other person is starting to develop feelings for this other person, who might be totally, most of the time they don't even care about you. They're just, you're not even ringing in their heads. They will come and tell you the way they smashed the other night with this guy. They will tell you all these kinds of things, but you, on the other hand, you're getting offended because you're starting to develop feelings with this other person, which according to me, I'm saying it's really like crossing the borderline. It's like crossing the borderline. I feel like you need to redefine the whole situation, and let the other person know that it's not gonna go beyond. Let them not have any hopes, because this thing is not going anywhere. So that is what I think. My 2 cents. I don't know about you who is watching, but that is my stand, and that's what I think. That's what I think generally. So I don't know, but thanks for your opinion. I can see Sigmund Kapalen and be 1,000 ways of losing a casual friend is confessing your love for them. Tosheka tuna mahali. Ugo, that is something that I also felt, because most of the time the other partner is gonna be feeling like this, distancing themselves from you completely. Wataku cut off kabisa, because they're like, I was just using you as a rebound, and now you're starting to develop more. Nani, I'm not going to be having to deal with two people at the same time. This is a kind of this is a setting where I can be able to do anything at any time the way I feel like. I can be with you, but I'm taking other guys for numbers. You can be with me, but I'm busy taking other ladies for numbers. That's what I'm saying. That kind of a relationship, and I would have feel anyway. And in most cases, people fail this test because uh, in their hearts they think that they are strong enough, but they are not strong enough. And that brings us to the point that Sigmund Kavan Konesema, 1,000 ways of losing a casual friend is confessing your love for them. Tosheka too, na mahali uko. Yeah, if you're gonna want more, then just go and look for another relationship elsewhere, not here. And most of the time it can't work. When you try to make it a relationship, it will never work. And we've seen them going down the drain and all these kinds of things. So, it's not like just me saying or something, but most of the time it ends like that. So get satisfied with the position that you got in this other person's life and move on like that. Because if you try to upgrade it to the next level, that's where you go wrong, and that is where it won't work. So this is what we are saying. So Sigmund Kapale has said that I'm waiting for other people to join in. I can see Sigmund Kapale tuning in from Facebook. Guys, tell us where you're tuning in from, even if you're not gonna be saying anything on this live. Come on now. So if you're just joining right now, the topic of discussion is it okay to confess your feelings, developing feelings to your casual partner? Guys, casual partners, that's what we are talking about. Almost everybody joining this live right now has had a casual partner at some point. I'm now go by. You guys are afraid? This life is for the living now. Just come out and talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me, Dr. Lavapa. I'm waiting for y'all's opinions, guys. So um another mistake that a lot of people do, and they end up, you are innocently in this kind of a relationship, right? But you know the limits that you can go, but the other partner doesn't know the limits that they can go. And they are even afraid to come out and tell you about these things. So you think that you are okay, things are okay between you guys, but things are not really okay. So you find out, like, for example, you are in your house or something, and then this person is talking you and all of these things, because they feel so bad about it. They even plot for something. We've seen a lot of cases where people even end up dead because this person was too afraid to open up to you and tell you all that he felt about you, or she felt that about you. And the only solution that they have at the end of it all is, like, they need to just get rid of both of you, so that nobody can go on with that kind of relationship. Or they just say that, oh, it's gonna be okay with me, it's okay with me, but deep down they know that it's not okay with them. So, but they don't tell you about it, so it makes it complicated. It makes it a little bit complicated, and it puts you really on the spot. So that is another instance that normally happens. It has its challenges and all of these things, and I still stick to my point that when something like this is going to be happening, then it means that you two were lying to one another. You two didn't know what you were getting yourselves into, and you better either quit or distance yourself from that kind of a situation before it gets worse. Or just the other day I was watching another lady's YouTube video. She was confessing about a guy who was a friend, but slowly started becoming obsessive about her, you know and to a point that where she was going to this other guy's house, and the real guy, this lady was in a relationship, but she had a guy that was close to her. This guy would even take her shopping and all of these things, but her, she had nothing to give. Maybe she was thinking she was just giving the company. And it reached a point where this guy now started threatening her, because this lady would. And I think also the lady was a little bit fishy, because the lady wasn't confessing the truth. The lady wasn't telling the guy the truth that, oh, okay, I'm here and I'm gonna be going to my guy's place. The lady instead was telling him like I'm going somewhere, only for the guy to find out like I this is where you went and this is what happened, and then the guy was now threatening to kill her and all of these things. So please guys, define your relationships with one another. I can see a Sigmund inasema lakini casual friendship can be confusing when you are under the influence. Yeah, that one can be also something, guys. My light just went off kidogo, but it's okay. I can see Billy Akondani. Billy, Adiambo Billy. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to you. Anasema, watu wangu. Let's share the link, please. Where is Weaver? The Weaver, I don't know. She's not communicating. She said she had light issues. Lakini, uh, I can't see her, so I want to believe it's still on. So that is what is going on, but we are moving on regardless. So that is what is going on right here. We are talking about casual partners. Is it okay to confess your feelings towards them? Okay, and then we'll say casual relationships ni ile ya colleagues. Hiyo pia ni ingine, colleagues, hiyo pia ni ingine. That can be another one too. You can call it that too at times. You can call it that at times because this colleague of yours is gonna be taking you home after after job, anaenda anakubaia lunch nini nini, mnaenda party pamoja, he buys your drinks and he pays for your food and all of these things, and then baadaye umelewalewa kidogo, he wants ka something, lakini wewe uko like we ni nini. So that is what we are talking about here. So we are talking about all of that. Tunambia watu, please define all of these things and do not leave people confused. Tell people as it is. Waambia wase manze, ambia watu waambie bana, even though vile kunaenda and this is where you stand in my life. Hakuna vile you're gonna hit it at the end of the day, and tell them straight, usiogope, and that makes things a little bit easier, not complicated. So I think I'm gonna give up on that ring light, so I'll just continue without it. So guys, that is what we're talking about. Alafu Billy anasema, how do you even start liking your workmates? Mimi, all my male workmates are my sisters, period. Yeah, so I was saying something initially, so something like this. Your comment right here is bringing me to the point that I had already talked about earlier. I was saying that at times you just have a genuine connection, like as friends with your male colleagues, but them in their heads you have more than that, right? So utajipata unamwambia from time to time, you're telling them your problems in your relationship, utawaambia vile ulikulwa jana usiku and all of these things, but yeah, he's being offended. Okay, he's being offended because akona deep confessions zenye hataki kumake in public, so anakufa kindani, right? And he fears like if he goes ahead and confesses all of these things, then you're gonna end up maybe blocking him or even quitting the job or things like that. You understand? So that is what we are talking about. So zingine maybe ujui. And anasema continue without the light banner. Black is beautiful. And this anasema akato tase donjo siepa Dr. La mwenyewe. Big shout out. Anasema Sigmund anasema, if I'm not gonna hit it, then let's not spend on it. So agai pale natuambia ati if he's not gonna hit it, then he's not gonna spend any cent on it. So straight up, so even though biluniambia from the word go, just tell it to the person right from the word go. Do not leave them with confused feelings. Don't confuse them with their feelings up and pale. And at the end of the day, you know that it's not gonna happen. So baby girl pale asikule kule pesa yako akijua hata kupea, na you two on the other hand, do not waste your resources if you know that at the end of the day that's what you are looking at. You are trying to bank your hopes that you're gonna hit it. So just be clear on that from the right go. So that's gonna make it a little bit safer. Adhiambo nasema akufe tu endi akufe kinani na kinje pia. Once umeingia box ya workmate, hapa ndio madharau anzia. By the way, mimi nakula na sikupi. Yeah, so most of the time it's gonna be like that, and we've seen consequences of those things. So wewe kama workmate, you say no to this kind of person, and then the next thing that you're gonna see, guys, is them starting to report you to the boss. They are gonna be starting to say all these bad things about you. Watasema vile jana uli break into your boss's place and you took all these I don't know, peppers and all of those things, just so that they get rid of you, because they know that their intention wasn't really clear. And now you've realized, and it's gonna cause tension between you guys. That is the greatest mistake you can do. I had one policy pia, when I was even going to school, nilikuwa nasema vizuri, mimi siwezi kuwa na a guy mwenye na work na yeye kwa ofisi. I cannot also date a person that I'm going to the same school with. I cannot now, because this is how you start failing in your tests and all of these things. When it's at work, that is how you start underperforming, because mnaangaliana na bedroom eyes instead of looking at yourself with the great ideas to bring to the table to help the business grow further. So I don't always think it's a good idea na hiyo ya workmates, but unfortunately it's the highest one that normally happens. And then the next one is teacher student and all of these things. So it's not really okay for that. I can see Prince Mike and say absolutely, you should definitely speak your heart out. Yes, I appreciate that 100%. And Adembo is saying, if you decide to risk and spoil me, hoping that you go hit it, then I'm telling you, who am to you? I cannot date even a school. I cannot even date a schoolmate. Okay, who am na date kumbe? Yeah, I can, maybe I cannot even stand a schoolmate, leave alone a classmate hitting on me and all of those things, because how am I going to sit in the same class with you? Because personally I have a problem, I get too attached and all these kinds of things. So I might find myself mixing emotions and work. So I always say one thing: principle number one, do not mix work na orgasms. That is not gonna go well, and the same is gonna be applying in school. So that is what is going on right now. We're talking about casual relationships, and if you're just tuning in right now, that is what we're talking about. Is it okay to confess your feelings, developing feelings towards your casual partner? Ni sawa ama si sawa? Naona pale Linford Shaka. Linford amerudi tena ana tune in from Facebook. Thank you so much. And remember, we are tuning in right here on Wendy Talk Show Raw Edition. At this point, in fact, it's considered that Weaver is not gonna come. It's clear at this point. So, gosh, what did I just do? But it's okay, guys. So, I hope mna share jamani, because topic, it wasn't even mine, ilikuwa ya Weaver, and now she's not here. Lakini kama kawaida nina manage. So I can see Sigmoid anasema, if you're a casual friend, then always dress. Hey, you guys are making it tough. Sigmoid kama anasema pale, ati if you're a casual friend, then dress casually. All Yes. Let me tell you another experience, guys. Somebody is a casual friend. You've gone with you mmeenda pamoja kwenye club, and then kidogo kidogo inaanza kushika. Maybe we person has been having an inner eye on you, like they're afraid to confess, right? So they're taking blame under the influence of the alcohol, and kidogo kidogo they wanna act all cozy with you. They are laying their heads on you. They are caressing you, pale, and all of these things. So kijana, where boy child, you are confusing this thing. You're like, she wants me to hit it or something like that. And then when you try to guza ya mali huko chini, unapata slap ya 5 kgs. So, ladies, also, let us stop tempting these guys. And your point, yeah, Kevin Williams imenirudisha to where I was talking about casual feelings. not casual feelings. You dress casually and and also behave casually. That's something yenye mimi naweza support kidogo. The vile anasema, and the way ladies are CEOs of overthinking. Sasa mkidate and working together, then aone hata ukiongea na another lady at work itakuwa issues. Yes, that's also something, So it is not okay. It is not healthy to have a casual relationship going on. Okay, it's okay having a casual relationship going on at work. The only problem is when this casual person starts to overthink, and starts to feel all these kinds of dealers. When you're in a casual kind of relationship, it's always like you don't have feelings. So you can't be the catching feelings over me talking to another guy. You are just a regular customer. So you don't need to catch feelings when I'm talking to another guy. You don't have to catch feelings when I'm talking to another lady and so on and so forth. So if you know that you're not built that way, then you need to keep off. That is what we're talking. And Sigmund Carbon sema ya casual manad kaka, no guys, we are talking about casual relationships, pale. Casual relationships. Kama it's okay to confess your feelings, and this whole thing. I'm still maintaining my stand. It is not okay. It is not okay to confess your feelings towards your casual partner, because that is where you go wrong. That one already is a failure. You cannot do that. There are those things that we can try to do. There are those things that we can do. And there are those things that we cannot do. And this is one of those things that we cannot do. So once you've decided that you're going to go into a casual relationship, sipoa, and it's not going to work like that. Another thing we're talking about, that avoid bringing all these kinds of relationships at work. Sipoa. And everything is going to be smooth. And make it clear from the word go. Do not bring them to school either, because that is how you get killed. So that is what we are talking about today. So I don't know if somebody has something else to say, but that is what we had going on. We're talking about casual relationships, we are talking about casual relationships. Now, so far the conversation is so interesting and I'm loving it. So far the conversation is so interesting na naipenda vibaya sana. Naipenda vibaya sana. And the simple thing to begin with is, have you ever been in one? Have you ever been in a setup like that before? Uh-huh. Have you ever been in a setup like that before? Uh-huh. And two, the second thing is, if you are in something like that, what were the challenges? Nini, what was becoming so hard for you during those periods, and how did you deal with them? Vitu kama hizo, you understand? So just like any other thing, there are advantages and disadvantages of everything. So you don't want to tell me that you are in a a casual relationship and it's all smooth. Yes, there are some people who are lucky like that. They're in these relationships where the guy doesn't hold them accountable for anything. And when they call them, they just avail themselves and these tickets to Dubai, these tickets to Wapi, and drops them off. Kesho gives them their card, and that's it until the next time that they want them. And that's okay. And that's how the relationships should be working, like, right? Baby girls, baby boys. That is how the relationships should be working, like, according to me. That's my take. So, but the problem is, I'm seeing an interesting comment in India. Anasema, Wendy, if your workmate ako 7th floor na wewe first floor, see it can bado mnaenda kukutana kwa break room. I think it's still not okay. It's a little safer like that. Kama ako 7th floor, wewe ni first floor, I think mko sawa, lakini kama break room bado mnaenda kushare, but I think it's not okay. Alafu, it's not about the 7th floor and so on. Rumors pale kwenye work, in a work setup, mostly those rumors spread like fire, and you know this. So hata kama uko first floor, mwingine ako 7th, ukienda break kidogo, you will know what happened from morning to that lunch break. And bado utasikia tu, kama we ni mbaya bado ni mbaya tu, ndio. So I doubt it's still a good idea operating like that, even though it's a little bit safer. Lakini no, sidhani. Ati it's either one quits moja baki, rumors ziko na mbio kuliko Kipchoge. Yeah, it's just a wrong thing. Kudate as workmates. Si poa. Si poa. That is why smooth because of Rybana. Yeah, so it is so wrong. Unaambiwa Wendy babe wako amesmile na unaambiwa Wendy babe wako amesmile na Winnie. Yeah, imagine, And mimi kama nani, I'm gonna start up a very big war on that Winnie without even listening, at times. And most of the workmates, they also exaggerate. Hata kama ilikuwa tu kitu kidogo, they make it a big deal. And kidogo kidogo vita, kidogo kidogo, you're waiting for your whatever letter, extermination notice. So is it really worth it? It's not worth it. So most of the time it's just okay to have a person who doesn't even know where you're working. They know what you're doing, but mahali unafanya kazi ngumu kidogo. And mimi, I like it that way. So you'll just know the type of a job that I'm doing. But sitakwambia ati ninafanya kazi hapa ati wewe ndo unanipeleka kazi and all of that, and all of that, and all of those things. But if need be, sawa, lakini I don't want drama, because at times there are some people who have a very bad tendency. They will even come to your workplace chini ya maji and start stalking you. Kidogo kidogo, you're coming out with a, excuse me, for example, you were working on a very big case, or you were trying to come with a very brilliant idea. You've been working on it for months, and then it can't work, and then finally you come out with that idea. Nyi wawili, it's a duo. Maybe it's opposite sex, it's you and the other guy on the other hand. And then you're going to be excited throughout the day. Maybe even when you're gonna go home, uta offer, let's work together because you are so excited. But this talker of a husband, this talker of a partner, anakuangalia tu, and they see you coming out with this guy, then kidogo kidogo vita. So I according to me, it's so unhealthy. So wachana tuna kabisa. At workplaces ukosangi wale greviners wadaku wa kuongeza salt 1 kg geria mboga watu unadhani wanalipwa extra for the lies that they carry through. Wanaziongezanga proper. Unapata ati out of the whole story that they're telling you, only 1% is true. 99 wameongeza. Ama hata 10% ndo true. 90 wameongeza. Sigmund anasema, if life is blind, then since when did it develop eyes? Since 2020, manze. COVID ilifungua manini sura ya laugh. Anyway, I can see Adhiambo Bilo anasema, I'm a social person. I laugh with everyone for real, and I laugh at everything. And when I laugh, I must tap the person I'm laughing with. Sometimes I even lean on them, even if it's guys. Sasa, tell me, I understand you, So imagine your guy is talking you pale kwenye kazi, and you are just on your normal conversation. You're laughing and tapping this guy and all of these things. And then kidogo kidogo, your guy has come to pick you. First of all, karibu mtapata accident, that's for sure. So yeah, I also, mimi sipendi vitu kama hizi. Vetramba nasema, mimi, if I like a guy and I confess, I would, okay, if I like a guy and I confess, I would, but don't date. Oh, I would, but I don't date you. Oh my God. Like, just for the sake, just for the sake, letting out my feelings. I don't know why. Anyway, this comment was post before, now you're live. Ilinihangi. Oh, okay. Rainbow. Karibu sana, and ananiambia, if I like a guy, I confess, and I would, but won't date you. Just like for the sake of letting my feelings out. I don't know why. So that is a brave step, pale. Anasema, when akona feelings for you, she won't hold back. She will just come and tell it to you straight up. And that is what we're talking about. At least she made it clear, even though she won't feel like dating you, but angalau she's let it out, So yeah, that's something like that. That's what we're talking about. Working with my BF, Anipate is over. Yeah, God bless Pata Mapacha. Ibiro Maraj. Billy anasema, my guy akinipata, of course nitashtuka, and then atafikiri I was doing something wrong. Shaka. Yeah, kale kagil kana kuanga too, even though hata kama you're not doing something wrong. So I understand you there. Nakuelewa hapo vizuri sana. Nakuelewa hapo vizuri sana. Nakuelewa hapo vizuri sana. But let us not let us learn to understand what is going on before jumping into conclusions, because that one ladies are so good at, and also men who are in relationships are good at that one. So do your tiny investigation. Wacha kunini, wacha kurukaruka. You might break your leg in the process. So avoid dating your workmates, avoid dating your schoolmates, and all of these things. And that is why now imagine, and schoolmates, how it happens, it's gonna end so quick. And then you are sharing a class and this guy doesn't even want to see you. And then the worst case is mwekwe kwa group assignment pamoja. How are you gonna go about that? So just for the sake of your mental health, just for the sake of your well-being and all of these things, avoid dating people in your workspaces and also in your schools. It is a no-go zone, casual partners or not. It is a no-go zone. And another thing is, please be clear with your feelings to people so that they don't assume otherwise. Be clear with your intentions to people so that they don't assume otherwise. Billy Alela, hey, and I tune in from YouTube, Pali. Guys, we're talking about casual dating. What do you think about confessing your feelings to your casual partner? That is what we're talking about. And so far, I'm loving all the different kinds of opinions, but more are leaning towards it is not right. So that is what I'm gonna take and move forward with. So, so I'm glad we're on the same page. Oh, apart from like two or three people, which their opinions I respect anyway, but I appreciate. I can see wewe umepelekwa shule, wazazi wanalipa fee, they know you are studying, but you with your thick head, you are dating your classmate, and in class you just see their dick hand. Even when it's sleeping for real. Why do you want to kill? Why do you want to kill your parents with heart attacks? Man, let us just be fair to one another. Tusaidie wazazi. But anyway, that is on your own, that is on your own to decide on. But my advice to every single person is just to reduce all the complexities and all those feelings za kukacha and all of these things. Please, tukue na akili, and let us avoid dating our workmates. And if at all we have interest in our workmates or in our schoolmates or in our neighbors, friends, the guy who picks you every day but has never asked for anything from you, let us learn to confess how we feel towards them. Let the guys also learn to come out and confess their feelings towards us so that we avoid all these cases of slaughtering and, slander and all these kinds of things. There are also those ones that when they confess, they fear confessing, because when they confess, it's going to affect the relationship that you had already. Either they're going to lose it forever, and so they just go behind your back and start talking evil about you so that nobody is going to be with you, so that maybe you end up with them. So, guys, Kenyan guys, you have a lot of that. Stop. Just learn to accept the way everything is. Kama mtu amekukataa, kubali. And if you can't keep the relationship anymore, wachana nayo. If you can work with what the lady is offering, what the guy is offering, then take it, and wacha kusumbua watu, right? So that's what we're talking about. I can see I dated a schoolmate, and vile nilipata akili, I dropped him like hot potato and moved on like plague. Mike, okay. So yeah, things like that. You need to learn these things. And I love transparency more than anything. I love transparency. Just make it clear. Usikuje ati leo umeninunia, kesho unaniongelesha and all of these things, but it's just because in your head you thought that I'm your girlfriend, but I'm not. I just came to you with my my hottest gossip about me and my guy. And it happened to me one time, by the way. Me nilikuwa tu niko na huu msee manze, every day tunatoka job, tunatembea, tunaenda pamoja nyumbani. I didn't know what was going on, but in their heads it was like we had something going on. So until, and my relationship ilikuwa private until now, nikawaambia kidogo I think there was a problem, and I'm telling you because I thought that we were friends, right? But apparently you were thinking more than that, and now you end up crying and all of these things, so is it really worth it? No. You could have avoided all of these things, and maybe you could have had a chance to be with me too, so spare yourself all the drama, spare yourself all the agony. Kuja ambiana tu mapema, even though I don't find it ethical, lakini angalau niambie nikae nikijua. Vile anasema, if you kun for me, walai kun for G. So that's also one of the problems, because mtu anaona ati when they tell you utakun, okay, when they tell you utakataa alafu atakun, alafu utawa block forever. So they're like, they'd rather just keep it to themselves, alafu waendelee tu vile mko sahi. So that is also something that keeps happening maybe to people, and it's not healthy. It's good to protect yourself healthy wise, health wise, and you can only do it by coming out clean. I respect people more when they tell me the truth. And nani anasema, Sigmund come anasema, I get your point now. What I don't know won't affect me. If you're an electrician, date a nurse. I get it. No. Yeah, something like that. You understand? And then when I say my life is for the living, if you love me, come and tell me, baby. We will see how to help you now. Yes, just tell me. Most of the time, it's maybe I've been waiting for that from you, because personally, I'm a person who doesn't like assuming things. You will be giving me hints, but I won't conclude until you tell me peupe, because this world is so strange. You will say this, or you might interpret this way, and then a person will come to you and tell you the other way around. So I've experienced a lot of that in my life, that I know better than to just come to a conclusion. I will just give you a chance to tell it to me straight up, and I will respect you more. Maybe you might even stand a chance to even hit it as a bonus or something, things like that. But if you hold it to yourself, no, it is not okay. It is not okay. And at the end of the day, maybe you might end up punishing me for something that I don't even know, and all of these things. So please learn to open up and talk to people. Like, when I'm talking about opening up, not opening up about all your business, because people are so bad, they will come and use it against you too. So you better be aware of that too. So just know your limits. And tell tell it out. This life is so short, man. You might just be holding information inside of you, and then kesho jioni you are no more. Uh-uh. And this person that you considered as a casual partner will be crying the most, because they were just waiting for you to confess your feelings towards them all this time. And you didn't, and now you're gone. Now learn to open up, man. This life is full of surprises. This life is short. So just be open. Nobody will beat you. Nobody will beat you. So do not fear all of that. So watu kama Rembo, they just talked once wakapotea. I don't know if at all you're experiencing any difficulties. I don't know what's going on. Lakini mimi kwangu naona tu everything is okay, and sijaona any problem on my side. So but I thank you everybody for tuning in. Nowadays we try to make it like an hour long, so we are dealing with time, guys. Siku hizi tuna deal with time, and I want to believe, because you only any more comments zikiingia and it's from like the same people, I think we want to call it quits, because it's almost an hour since we started this whole thing. So tunataka tumalizie, guys. Make it a point to check my YouTube channel sometime during the weekend. There is something that is gonna be there, so kindly make it a point to check it out. And tuwasiliane pale guys, and thank you so much for your love and support, and the people who have been there from day one. Nawashukuru sana. Make sure you share this video with other people so that maybe next week we can have another topic. Next week ni mimi nakuja na topic so that I will have a lot to say about it. When tuna co-host, I'm thinking I nikikuja na content mingi sana, and it's just an hour. It's gonna be limited, so spendi kuwa cut short. So next week I'll come prepared more with my own topic that I will let you know mapema. Next week is gonna be so eventful. There is a lot of activities going on next week, right from the weekend moving forward. And and all I need is you guys to support me too. That is all I'm asking for. You can support me by streaming on my YouTube channel, on my streaming platforms, Kama Boomplay, Audiomack, Spotify, and so on. And a new challenge is gonna be dropping soon. So guys, just do the necessary. Msiogope. Now apenda sana man, and I hope you have a beautiful day, beautiful night ahead. I'm a beautiful day, depending on where you're tuning in from. Thank you so much for contributing to this live and making it so successful. I love you all. Take care of yourselves, man. Corona is real. And nyinyi my casual partners, learn to open up. Learn to open your mouths, manzi. I am not God to know what is going on through your head. So make it clear for me to just chill. Thank you so much, guys. Kwaherini. Take care of yourselves, manze. Tunakutana next week. Bye bye.